had somebody shot on a bus. It just happened a number of hours ago. It's right abroad in Chestnut, and that's where Steve Keeley is. Steve.
Well, if you're not familiar with Broad and Chestnut, it's right where City Hall is, essentially. This bus had just circled City Hall, and as it's passing the Ritz-Carlton going towards South Philadelphia, the bus driver hears gunshots. There's 15 people on the bus behind him. He comes to a stop right past the intersection in the middle of Broad Street. Here is the video. You see the bus after it was surrounded with crime scene tape. Now, in the video itself, you'll notice several things as we shot video on board the bus when the doors were open. You see the mask there of the victim. You still have to wear a mask. So even though SEPTA has plenty of surveillance cameras, the shooter likely have his face covered with a mask. But you also notice a couple of other things. Evidence of the shooting, namely the shooter's magazine clip loaded with bullets still that he dropped when he ran out. One of the bullet shells that was on board the bus kicked off the bus just off the steps by the back door where the shooting happened by many of the fleeing passengers as they ran for their lives with a guy with a gun among them. So they all ran away. None of them were still here. You can understand that why after police got here. But they are now looking at all the surveillance on board the SEPTA bus to see if they can get good, clear shots of the shooter and identifying. Meantime, Karen, 4 blocks from here is the Thomas Jefferson Emergency Room that has joined the ranks of the lifesavers here. So the police stopped the bleeding by applying pressure. They got a medic team here that also tried to stabilize him as they raced 4 blocks down Chestnut into the emergency room. And at last check, this guy was somehow still alive, but at first not expected to make it because that bullet either went into or right next to his heart. Shot almost point blank on the left side of his chest with 1 shot. Karen?